Going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy FarRock22M, aka Infamous Owen, Infamous_Owen on IG. Let's talk about it. Right now, Big U, all these people are on the papers, and I wouldn't say the paper, but they all over the internet. They all over the news, man. So, as much as I don't like to do the gossip of celebrities, I don't really consider Big U a celebrity. He is a hood dude, though. But, yeah, let's get into it, man. Right now, there's big indictment going on, RICO, federal and charges going on with these people. And the guy Big U is the big fish. Now, this is just a lesson to all you people that's on the internet, all you people who's living a life of crime, and all you people who think you low. Let me tell you something. The feds are always watching. The people are always watching. It don't necessarily have to be the feds, but the people are always watching. No matter where you think you are or what kind of status you're at. If you are out there committing crimes or actively doing something unorthodox, chances are you're being watched. Don't mean that they got something on you or they're gonna come get you right away, because there's sometimes they turn the blind eye on certain things. But they don't turn a blind eye on certain people. Now, a lot of you old school dudes that's like pushing 50, like I'm pushing 40, so let me not say like old school, but there is a difference between 40 and 50. Your 40s, the 50s and 60-year-olds, let me tell you something. If you are still up to your old ways, the government is watching you. They do not like people of your generation still out here actively doing things. Why? Because people who are in that 50 and 60 generation and above, I don't think anybody's really doing much at 70. But when you come from that era, when you was born in like the 60s, 70s, chances are you come from a generation of organization. That's something that the federales, the law enforcement do not like in our communities. They do not like organization. And I mean, like, we have organizations, what they call gangs, but they don't like you to be organized. Now, people of that caliber that come from the Big U calibers and the, like even the Supremes and all of that, and they do not like people of that era, because they know how to, manage a situation, whether it be good or bad. And in Big U's case situation, allegedly it's bad. They say he's been extorting people. He has something to do with a college football player / rapper. He's involved with a lot of things. Now, with a name like his, especially if you're a known leader of a fraction of a gang, you have to be very careful on what you do and what you say. And a lot of things that I've seen on this internet, especially with him, he was very reckless. It wasn't hard to decode some of the things that he was saying and some of the things that he was implicating. Now, when it comes to a federal jury, or however it is that he's gonna take this, or how far he's gonna take it, it's gonna be very challenging for him to win these charges. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is not looking good. I don't know the situation with Brick Baby. I don't know the situation with Luce Cannon. I don't know too much about that. I know that they all snatched up. With the Adam 22 show, and they're saying that basically this whole thing happened of the interview that Luce Cannon had with Whack 100 when it was on Adam No Jumper. They're saying that this is what they're gonna use, I guess, as evidence in trial. But, we don't know if that's true. Big U actually called Luce Cannon 30 minutes before Nipsey died. Now, for them to prove that, they're going to have to dig deep into some phone records. They're going to have to look at Nipsey Hussle's old phone records to see if he got a call from Luce Cannon 30 minutes before he passed away. It's going to be a whole can of worms for them to go back on, for them to prove this or disprove it. Now, when Nipsey died, that was about 2019, so that was like 6 years ago. Now, God rest his soul, man. That was like really one of my favorite rappers, man. And now they're saying that Big U may have something to do with Nipsey Hussle's murder. But we all had suspicions of that. I wouldn't say we all, you know what I mean? But a lot of people did have suspicions of that, but couldn't be proven. You know, Eric Holder, if he did do that for Big U, he took that all away. He did not even mention Big U. I think in that case, he ain't snitch or anything like that. So it's a whole lot, man. But do I see Big U getting out of this? From my experiences and from what I saw, no. He's going to end up doing some time. He may not do 20 years. But if everybody could keep their mouth shut in this RICO, because you know what? The feds have a 98 conviction rate. The reason why, because 98% of the people cop out. A lot of people don't tangle with the feds. A lot of people don't go to trial with the feds unless they have no choice. Unless, like, all right, whether I win or lose, you know, some people take their chances anyway. If I cop out to life, I might as well just go all the way and just get life automatically, you know what I'm saying? So that's when people tangle with the feds. But a lot of times, a lot of people don't go at it with the feds because, you know, they feel like they have everything together and there's no way they can lose. People have beaten the feds. A lot of people beat the feds. The problem is a lot of people don't go against the feds. So, you know, that's why they have such a high conviction rate. But I would hope that, you know, they do get to the bottom of this. I would want to know if Big U had something to do with Nipsey Hussle's murder. I mean, there's nothing I could do about it, but there's something I would like to know because that just came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big blow for a lot of people, you know. I was a Nipsey Hussle fan 10 years before he passed away, you know what I'm saying? So since Bullets Ain't Got No Name Part 3, since Hustle in the House came out, I've been a fan of his. So, you know, it's just sad that, you know, all this is coming out now, but who knows, man. But free the guys, you know. I don't want to wish jail on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Whether, you know, because you're innocent until proven guilty. To this point, everybody's innocent. Everybody gets a fair trial. So let's just hope for the best, you know, and they got to prepare for the worst. Straight up, man. You know, but yeah, it's crazy out there in California, man. And this is what I'm saying. If you in a gang, if you actively committing crimes, if you're on this YouTube talking about certain things, if you're on these platforms talking about certain things, talking about street things and crimes, trust me, you're going to get the